house smells clean. And you know what, when your carpets are clean, you know you can put your kids on the floor and then let them crawl around and do what they want to do. This is a powerhouse from Hoover. On sale, by the way, as to the tune of $60 off, and with free shipping, that's a huge savings because this weighs 18 pounds, as a good carpet washer should. 18 pounds, free shipping, oh, there you go. This is the day to do it. And it's always nice to have your own machine because you never know how long it's gonna take somebody to get in if you have to hire a service. You know when a spill happens so you can get it before it becomes a stain. And certainly, whether it's wall to wall or area rugs or anything in between, this is gonna be the one to be able to do it with. And read reviews. This is a customer pick at a much higher price, $60 more without the free shipping and handling. We'll put some reviews at the bottom of the screen. But I love that you can see there's a 2-tank system. And then I love this. Alice mentioned it at the start of the show, but that double brush roll system, oh my goodness. This is really gonna kind of, you know, it gets to every angle of every single carpet fiber from every direction. So it's gonna pull up the stain and then it's going to dry your carpets as well. In fact, you can even just put this in the dry mode. If you had a water leak or a pipe break and there's, you know, saturated carpets, it will just do a dry mode, or you can wash and dry. By the way, it comes with some excellent attachments. You're getting your cleaner included. This is your powerful little deep clean and neutralize. That's the key to any spill, because if you don't get to it, they start stinking. This is a 2-in-1 wonderful pet tool, a turbo brush with the antimicrobial rubber nubs right there, and then a separate brush to attach. We give you the carrying bag and we give you this extra long hose. So if you want to take this to the garage and detail your car or maybe the baby car seat, this is the one to be able to do it with, or bar stools or dining chairs. So let's get to it. I know we've got a lot to show you because it's about power when we're talking Hoover, and Angela McClure is joining us to show us exactly that. Welcome, good to see you, Angela.
Good to see you, Callie. I was just saying I love Saturday morning with Callie and Alice because I never know who I'm gonna get, but it's always a win-win. Now, this is Hoover's most popular carpet cleaner, and for good reason. They've made everything smart. They've made everything automatic. So this is automatically gonna mix your solution with your water at just the right ratio, so it's not gonna get too sudsy. It's gonna automatically clean your carpets as you're going in reverse, and it's gonna automatically know to dry. It's so smart, I'm telling you, if you can vacuum, you can use the SmartWash. Now I wanna get right into this first demonstration. So you can see here we have a high traffic area. Now this is, at my house, this is where the dog likes to hang out. But keep your eye right on that clear extraction nozzle. Hoover has designed it that way. Oh my gosh, look at those results. Hoover has designed everything to be clear and cleanable. So you get the satisfaction of actually seeing the dirt come out of your carpet. You know, at home, I have a couple really dark, busy rugs, just so you know you can't actually tell they're dirty. But I'm telling you, when you actually get down to cleaning, you're gonna see all of that dirt coming up. Now, once you're done, let's look at how beautiful and fresh smelling this carpet is. This has the dual tank, so your dirty water tank, this never gets recycled back onto your carpet. And look how big this opening is. So as soon as you're done, you take it over to the sink, you dump all of this nastiness out that maybe you didn't even know was in your carpet. It's easy to clean, but not only that, you can also take off this clear extraction nozzle, because if you're like me and you have pets at home, sometimes this will get filled with pet hair. So you can rinse this out, even the dual bristles. So this is twice the cleaning power. But these pop right out. And then you have those extra long FlexForce bristles that are gonna get deep down into your carpet fibers. These are also cleanable. Hoover has really thought of everything with this. Now, what makes it so cool is there's no trigger. So it takes out all the guesswork. If you have someone at home who's, you know, trigger happy, they like to put down a little bit too much solution, you don't have to worry about that with the SmartWash. But also, you're gonna get your 8-foot hose. This attaches to your handheld antimicrobial pet tool. So this pops right on. This is great, I swear. Callie, I use this probably more than I use the floor part, because this is so perfect for cleaning your stairs, taking this out to your car, your big SUVs. I use this in my car all the time because additional for every single step. They're gonna nickel and dime you for everything. Having this at home, you can clean whenever you have messes.
Exactly, that's what is so important, because things start stinking. You know, cream and coffee in a car in the heat doesn't equate to a nice experience. But it's so great, and I'm glad you mentioned how much you use that extra tool, because to be able to do this up, and I'm gonna call it overhead, because you can carpet clean anything that you can reach with an 8-foot hose, yet still get that kind of power. This is a 60 watt, 120 volt, 10 watt, 120 volt powered system. It is the best that Hoover does in terms of popularity, in terms of feedback and review. By the way, this is the only airing all day on this item, and this free shipping is a special weekend for you to start thinking ahead. Maybe this isn't a gift, but you still have that extra extended return policy all the way through January. You feel so good when you know your house is so clean. And maybe you went through COVID, did a lot more cleaning than usual, or maybe you did the opposite, and it's really time to do a deep dive into the most important investment we have in our homes. I mean, maybe aside from a sofa or some beds, carpeting is expensive. So if you're treating it right, like, you know, you wash your hair and condition your hair, your carpet's gonna give you so much more life. It'll add fluff, and, you know, it just has a brighter color, and you just feel good knowing you can do those high traffic areas. If that's all you need to do today, perfect, you're in and out and done. This is definitely something that is very popular right now with about, there's maybe a little more than 1,000 of these available. That's it. So a lot of our carpets, Angela, I know, they may look clean from a distance. They may not look dirty until you start pulling up the gunk. It's horrifying. I was reading a couple of the reviews before the show, one of which is saying, didn't realize how dirty my living room floor was until using this machine. I've got a picture of before and after use. But this is what's doing the hard work for us, Angela, and that's the kind of gunk that's gonna come out, especially the fall and winter weather. Mud that we're gonna track in, the pets are gonna bring stuff in, the salt from the roads, to be able to clean everything in between uses too. And it's a simple little on-off. This is one of the, like you said, it's just a push forward and push back, pull backwards. It's not something that you need to even pull a trigger on. We're just gonna go forward and backwards to show you that no trigger method. Look at that, and I haven't even put anything down yet. You can see it's already pulling some stuff up before I added more to the demo. But I just love how easy this one is to use, Angela.
You know, it's so easy to use, and I love that you point that out, that there isn't a trigger, because a lot of people have dexterity issues, and it's hard to hold a trigger down while you're cleaning a large area. And if you have wall-to-wall carpets, we all know what a big investment that is. Area rugs. I mean, my sister-in-law just rolled up like 3 or 4 of her area rugs, had to put them in the back of their minivan and take them somewhere to be cleaned. It's such a hassle. Or if you want to try and rent one of these guys, I mean, these are heavy, they're cumbersome. I can't even lift this. I don't even know if you can see down here. This just has one single little brush strip. This has those dual brushes, so this is twice the cleaning power. Plus, we all know company's coming. So, you know, whether it's just a few friends or it's your entire family, you want to have that fresh, festive smelling house when they come over. But think about when they leave. The messes that inevitably happen, you know, when your nephews are over, your kids, your grandkids, they're in and out. We're getting into snow season. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that this is going to clean before and after the holidays. Now, in addition to that powerful cleaning, I want to show you how great this can extract the water from your carpet, all of that mess, because, you know, you think about it, it's not just the cleaning, it's the drying. And we're really concerned with how fast we can get our carpets clean and dry. So I want to show you this extraction capability test. So we have this pre-measured amount of water. I don't know if you can see this right down here. So I'm going to pour this. There you go. So all this is going to go down on your carpet. Now, this is a lot of water. This is an empty machine, so I'm not putting down any new solution. And I'm going to clean this in dry-only mode, okay? So we're not putting down any new solution. You're going to see just how much of that water we put down is going to come back up, because when you think about it, the more water that you can get up, the faster your carpets are going to dry.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's all you need to do is pick up something, you know, when you just spill a bunch. Like I said before, I had a pipe break on one of my toilets years ago, and it flooded the whole lower level of my house. It was insane. When water was coming out the front door when I got home, and it was a nightmare. And you know, there are such things as buying or renting those dry vacs, but when you've got something like this that does a dry, I mean, just dry only to extract what you just, literally, you pulled up every drop that you just laid down. That's the power of this machine.
And, you know, in addition to that powerful extraction, Hoover also utilizes heat force technology. If you can see that right here, it's going to act like a hot blow dryer on your carpet. So you're going to get your carpets clean and dry in a fraction of the time. You know, a lot of the professionals, even if you can get them out this time of year, a lot of times they're booked up. If you can get them out, they're going to tell you to stay off of your carpets for like 24 hours. You know, you can rent those giant fans to blow on your carpet. That's how wet they leave them. And if you have area rugs on top of hardwood, you know, that's really the last thing that you want. Now, I want to show you here. Look at this. I have one of these in my living room, okay? It's a beautiful white carpet, but it often looks tan because, you know, we all vacuum, but vacuuming just doesn't cut it sometimes. You know, you really have to put water down into those carpet fibers just like you do with your clothes, just like you do with your dishes. So we're putting that solution down. Again, I'm not having to squeeze a trigger. I'm not having to think about how much solution to put down. This is the SmartWash. They have thought of everything. So it's cleaning in both directions with those dual bristles. I'm not having to think about anything. A lot of times, I don't know about you, if I'm doing something monotonous, my mind just tends to wander. I start to think about all these other things. And it's totally fine with this because...
Look at this. Look at how gorgeous that carpet really is. That is, and that's one pass over. I mean, especially, think about this. I mean, when you own your machine, you know where the spills happened. You know where to give a little bit of extra love and treat to an area that you know where the stain really could happen. When a company comes in, and I mean, no dissing them, but you know, the truth is you probably are gonna pay this for a one-time clean. If you hire a company, you can own this machine. This is actually not, I mean, today this is an incredible savings. It's a $250 machine every other day, but here today, it's $60 off today, and there's free shipping for an 18-pound carpet washer. It's really the day, and do this on either a 4th or 5th Flex. With that 5th Flex HSN card holders, it's less than 2 $20 bills to own your own machine. You'll love owning this. Even if you use it once or twice a year, you will have paid for it, but you'll use it so much more than I think you think. Because bar stools, you know, the upholstery on your dining chairs, the favorite places that your pets love to hang out when you're at work or where they sleep. Maybe you take this little tool to your mattress and actually get the stuff that's living in your mattress up and out. With this kind of 8-foot extension hose, you've got the ability to do that. Some machines are just upright, and that's the only thing you can do. This adds a whole different level of cleaning capability for you. So I know we have gotten super busy on this one. We are looking at about 1,000 of these for the day, and it won't be airing during any other live show this afternoon. So maybe put this in your basket so that you know it's yours. You've secured your machine before somebody comes and grabs it before this sells out. This has been a big weekend already as we celebrate gift giving galore. And this is a way to treat yourself and your family's home to a gift that it deserves, and that's just being downright clean. So definitely the one that you want. Please, if you have a moment to read reviews after you put this in your basket, you're gonna be very well pleased with this. It takes a lot for something like this to be a customer favorite. I mean, none of us look forward to cleaning, Angela, but when it's so fast and so easy and so versatile, this is the, you know, the kind of machine that you want. I love that it has the dry only mode. It has a wash and dry mode. So that drying technology, very important. Your carpet is just gonna dry so much faster because of the extraction A, the brush rolls B, and then that drying technology. So it's a win across the board. There's no question about it. I know our time is limited here, Angela. I think you have a few more demos we want to take a look at too.
Yes, this is such a versatile, easy to use carpet cleaner. You don't need a degree in carpet cleaning, you know, to use this. And this is full size. These are gonna hold a gallon of water. Your cord is 22 feet long. This has those extra long FlexForce bristles, so you can really clean wall-to-wall carpets here. Now, I might get in trouble for this, but remember that mess that we pulled out of the carpet before? I'm gonna just go ahead, oh my gosh, that's
Ugh.
really disgusting.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go ahead and show you just how powerful this is. We're gonna clean this again. Now remember, there's no trigger with this. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to, wonder how much solution to put down, how much do I need to dry? You just, just like your vacuuming, you can be thinking about all those other things on your to-do list, but it's working because Hoover has designed everything to be clear, cleanable. So keep your eyes on that clear extraction nozzle where you're gonna see that mess coming up. It has the dual tanks. So all that dirty water is going into the dirty water tank. It's not being recycled back onto your floor. And then when you're done cleaning, everything you can take apart. This pops right out. You got that big release, handle release button. You've got that nice wide opening. So not only is it easy to use, you can actually keep the machine clean. It's not going to get stinky and smelly over time. You can take the brushes out. You can take this extraction nozzle off. And then don't forget, this is my favorite part because I use this. I have 2 dogs at home. So I am always using this on my couch, your upholstery. One of my dogs likes to sit in the dining room for some reason. So I use this all the time. You can take this out to the car. So if you have a big SUV, a minivan, if you have kids and grandkids, we all know that those spills happen and you really have to get them before they become stains. This part does have a trigger. You can see this is putting out some solution, but look how well
Look at the difference.
that is gonna clean. And you can do this all on your own. Talk about self-care.
Yeah.
This is putting the power in your hands to clean the messes before they become set in stains, to clean before a company comes, and then again after for the new year.
Exactly. I mean, it just makes sense to have this machine. It really does. First of all, the name Hoover. This is the name we've trusted for floor care for so long. And this one in particular, this is what we call the Mac Daddy of all their carpet washers. With the dual tanks, no dirty water ever touches the clean water. You put the separate, because you get the solution. This is where the solution goes in. I like to use a nice hot water combined with my solution. So water here, solution here, and then the dirty water that you get to empty every time you use it so it doesn't get stinky in your closet. And it's just so nice to know that those extra brush rolls, that you can even take all of those off and clean them. Used to be like back in the olden days where a lot of hair would get caught up and in there and you couldn't take it apart, and so it always seemed to be dirty and smelly.